Welcome to another episode of Day1Radio, man. We appreciate y'all. Yeah. We appreciate y'all listening on CLNS Media through all the podcast apps. We appreciate y'all watching on LivehiphopDaily, man. Y'all not getting no hip-hop content like this nowhere else on the web, straight up. And we got one of them situations today, man. If you've been rocking with us for the last 4.5 years, you know we very rarely ever have guests on more than once. Like, it's certain homies that are doing great work in the hood. David Banner, Killer Mike, yes. You know what I mean? My man Raheem from the School to Prison Pipeline documentaries. There's very, very few. And I'm very happy to have Mr. N9ne for the second time, bro.
Thank you so much, brother.
Appreciate it, man.
I'm wanted.
Hey, man, I appreciate you. Yo, before we get into all of the stuff that everybody want to know about, I got to ask a selfish question.
What's up?
I'm a craft beer connoisseur, brother. So when I saw that Boulevard was doing the Boulevard, whenever I have a layover in Kansas City or whatever, I always try whatever Boulevard got that I might not be able to get, you know, outside of Kansas City, outside of Missouri.
Beautiful.
So, man, and I've had many of an adventurous nights on the original Caribou.
Yes.
That 151 Malibu pineapple juice.
Oh, my God. Caribou just keeps on coming back into my life, man. I wrote it in 05, put it out in 06 on Ever Ready, and then it went gold, then it went platinum. Yeah. Now, a year ago, Boulevard Brewing Company contacted us and it's like, those flavors will go good with a beer, right? Yeah. I'm like, no. And they invited us down there and we was like, what? We was blown away, bro. So now it's about to come out June 15th in Kansas City, you know what I mean? And then June 18th for all the other places we chose first. And if it does well, man, it's going to be everywhere. You know what I mean? I think it's going to be everywhere because everywhere is hitting. You got people in Portland hitting us like, what's up?
I need that, bro. We do beer shares and stuff. Me and my homies, shout out to the Brew Tang.
Yeah. So for the people that don't know what we're talking about, it's unfiltered wheat beer with pineapple and coconut added, man. It's really good, man. It's not too much coconut if you don't like coconut. It's not too much pineapple, man. It's just perfect. You know what I mean?
It sounds like a perfect summertime beer.
It is, man. It is a summertime, man. They're talking about what are we going to do for the fall, and then they're talking about Caribou after that. You know what I mean? So this could be the start of something very beautiful and lucrative for all of us.
And you already got a mentor and a homeboy in the game in 40 that tell you whatever you need to know about the first with the liquor.
Yeah, and 40 said, man, at the beginning, he's like, man, if y'all need some help, man, I'll help you. And you know what I'm saying? And and he's still popping. He got E40.
The tequila.
E40.
Tequila just dropped.
Yeah, he was in his house like last week, man. And,
man.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
E40, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. It's something, you know what I'm saying, exotic.
It's going
taste. We tasted all of them, all the different tequilas, and they were all smooth and good, man. You know what I'm sizzling?
And I got to shout him out even with all this liquor money coming in. He still responding to text messages and shit. I got to give it up.
Water always responds.
I got to give it up.
Always.
I got to give it up.
That's family, man.
For sure, most definitely.
I'm so happy about his success. He's one of the few that has longevity juice as well.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So, man, the Planet came out, March
2nd, yeah.
March 2nd. Mm-hmm. Charted very well.
Yes.
You know what I mean? 14 on the pop charts and number one pretty much everywhere else.
Yeah.
But I remember you saying that when you did Storm,
they didn't
thought it was going to be...
They didn't like it like I thought they would like it.
Exactly.
And I was pissed about it, man.
So,
you know what I'm saying? It hurt me for real because I had some bangers on there. You know how long I've been trying to get a song with Floetry?
Right.
Marsha Ambrosius. I finally got it through Con Artist. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Porter made it happen, did the beat. Put her on it. I got to talk to her on the phone, tell her thank you right before she had her baby. You know what I'm saying? And so wonderful, man. I got a lot of milestones taken care of on that record. Me and Jonathan Davis of Korn, we did Starting to Turn on that record. I've been a Gary Clark Jr. fan for a long time. Put that on that record. You know what I'm saying? And I did a weed song with Boyz II Men called Buddha. You know what I'm saying? Just really going, man. You know what I mean? And Too Short let me use cuss words and let me do my song Bus Serves. You know what I'm saying? With DV and Big Scrub, you know what I'm saying? It's just perfect record, man. And it's okay. You know what I mean? That's what I got from it. Now you got some fans like Tech. I liked it,
right?
And but I love it still. Right. So that's what prompted me to leave this planet spiritually and mentally and create my own planet out of pissed offness. but determination.
Yeah.
Determined to make all the naysayers that say Tech-9 is going soft, Tech-9 ain't as potent as it used to be. When you so many years making millions, you live to become the villain. That's what happens. I've been doing music for so long, people are like used to it. Oh, I expect Tech to go. They hear me on Terminally Ill or Assassin's Creed, and they're like, you know, for the Forever MC project, you know what I mean? And they're like, oh yeah, we expect Tech to go. Right. It ain't nothing surprising. So I had to really go on Planet to make everybody shut up.
Do you think, because I feel like you have them fans that's been there from day one, and then you have fans that jumped on at different points. So do you feel like a lot of it, because the vibe on a lot of Storm, like on certain songs, it reminded me like it was a little easier, like he was doing on like Absolute Power and shit like that.
I had to take it back to the
do you feel like they probably don't even know about the Absolute Power stuff? Exactly. Like, what is this?
Exactly. The new fans that came in around Caribou or just came in at
Fragile and Hood Go Crazy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They probably like, what the hell is this?
Right.
You know what I mean? And I told my partner Travis, I'm like, I needed to go a bit more gritty for the Storm, because the combo for the Storm in '96, my first record, it was gritty gangster. You know what I'm saying? So I had to give that, you know what I'm saying? That's why I started off with like Godspeed, bubbling up in the beat, because then it could be gassing. And I mean, I'm ready for action. No matter the money, we gotta go to me on with the Sonic was happening. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I feel like I do it with a passion. Remember, I'm in the booth. I'm real as ramen and juicy juice. I'm real as ramen noodles and juicy juice. That's real. If you don't know what juicy juice is, you ain't never had Wick.
That's real.
What's up, baby?
Maurice,
you know man. You're the one that was stuck in traffic?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
What's that?
But I had to come gritty, you know what I'm saying? And I guess the newer fans, I don't know who it was, you know what I'm saying? But I know that it didn't do like I wanted it to do, but everybody agreed on Planet. That means I did the right thing, you know what I mean?
100%. Man, do you think a lot of your fans realize how hip-hop you really are? I'm talking about from dancing to beatboxing to MCing.
I let them know, you know what I'm saying? If they don't know, if the new fans don't know, they know what Don't Nobody Want None, and they have to go all the way back to the Wake Up Show with King Tech and Sway to see the beginning of that in 97.
Yeah.
You know, in 97, 98, 99, you know what I'm saying, with the Wake Up Show. Strong, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I've been a B-boy since day one, though. I was in pop locking contests fourth grade, you know what I mean? Like dancing to Scorpio. You know what I'm saying?
Was that kind of the inspiration for Don't Nobody Want None?
Of course, B-boy. You can't make a song like that and you not be a B-boy or a B-girl, you know what I'm saying? Missy can't make those songs if she couldn't really move.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then it's like, I've always been a B-boy, so I had to always pay homage to electro hop era. You know what I'm saying? I've always done it. If you trace it all the way back to King Tech and Sway in 97, I think we put it out in 98 maybe. It was called Soul Search, and we did Mantronics. Listen to some bass. Boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? We did that one first. That was saying it was an ode to B-boys and B-girls, you know what I'm saying? The electro hop era, you know what I'm saying? So after that, I did About to Bubble. Tell them niggas to shut up, man.
we as you can tell, we're in the venue.
You know what I'm saying?
Start dancing.
Just throwing some Stacey Lattisaw on us, you know what I'm saying? Right. But anyway, 2006, I did Beatbox by the Art of Noise. You know what I'm saying? I did that one. That was another dedication to old school B-boy hip-hop, you know what I'm sizzling? On the last album, The Storm, I tried to do numbers. I need vert 6 7 oct. You know, so I tried to do that one and get Outkast on it. Yeah. But Kraftwerk said no, they don't let nobody use their music. You know what I'm saying?
That's whack.
And I was gonna call it Kraft Twerk, like they twerk into our craft. You know, it's dope. Didn't do it. But now, out in the Feast, The Soul came out in like 83 or 84, something like that. The It's Time version was perfect for Tech-9. I used to pop and everything to that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know I want to move. But I'm glad he said yes.
Yeah.
But you have to do the full song and then send it. And they can say yay or nay.
That's why.
So I rapped my ass off.
Yeah.
And every night that I do it on stage, I'm like, why did I do this?
That's
much?
what I was just going to say.
Oh,
Do you
my
perform
God.
the song?
Oh, man.
I know you be going here when you perform the song.
Wait till y'all see it. Y'all come to the night, boy. So many lyrics on that song, dude.
Yeah.
But I had to put my best foot forward because I really wanted that classic to belong to me today.
Yeah.
In 2018. And it did, and it does. Thank you to Hashem, you know what I mean, Jerry, for letting me use the song, The Soul. It's a classic, and now all my fans love it. I'm just bringing it back to say thank you for that wonderful music from back in the day.
You, a lot of people got hip to you because of the anthem on the Wake Up Show. It's funny because me and Maurice do a hip hop trivia thing every Wednesday here that's going like crazy. And that was one of the core, he did 1990s, and one of the questions has something to do with the anthem. So it's crazy that you brought up Sway and Tech.
Yes.
But how does it feel to go kind of full circle to where like Shade 405 is one of the sponsors for the tour?
That's so crazy.
That's just
so crazy. It just keeps on coming full circle.
Yeah.
Because Sway was pretty much my manager back then.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we're all still connected. And how would I know that the guy that walks with me everywhere I go, OG Muggs, you know what I'm saying, to protect me wherever I go, you know what I'm saying, my brother ends up knowing Sway like that as well. You know what I'm saying? They connected like that. You know what I'm saying? All of us are connected. And we just keep angels around us, man, and that'll never go away.
But it seems like with this Planet album, from what I could hear and just notice from the activity on it, it seems like a more insular album from what you have done over the last few years. I know the last time you was on the show, you was very excited. Man, I got everybody on this album.
Yes.
I got everybody on here. I better win a Grammy for this.
Exactly. So I had to do something different because my fans like, you collabing too much. And I love to collab with people that I think are wonderful musicians. So this time I didn't reach out to a lot of people. They just wanted to hear me. It's crazy how they just want to hear a whole album of just me and me doing the hooks. I try to do a couple of hooks on this one because my fans just want me. You know what I mean? Like, we don't need nobody else. I'm like, what? Are you crazy? All these wonderful collabs I'm doing, they don't want to hear it, man. You know what I'm saying?
And was it a hard pill for you to swallow? I know at the end of the Storm album, I believe, you was like, damn, I would not be here for fans, but damn, did y'all not hear all this dope shit that I was just doing? So was it a hard pill to swallow?
Yes, it was. It was a hard pill to swallow because I love working with other artists, you know what I mean? And I just can't, I always thought the album of All Me would be boring. Nah, they want that. You know what I'm saying? If I did a record where I do the beat, the lyrics, and the hook, they'd be in love. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I had to take that. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try to do something like that. I can't do the beat. You know what I'm saying? I got Seven, my in-house producer for that. And but I can try to do, kick it with myself and do certain kind of hooks, you know what I mean? And it worked, man. It worked. So I listened to my fans. I listened to the listener, and sometimes we don't, and just going off on our own tangent, like I just like what I like. And I do what I feel, but I listen to the listener as well.
That's smart. Got to, definitely. Taking it back a little bit, I had no idea about this, even though we've talked a couple times until very recently, that you actually were inspired a lot of your style from Slick Rick.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes, man. Like, there was a song called Lick the Balls.
Yeah, this one the DJ called.
Yeah, Lick the Balls.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
Be listening to that shit when it came out, but you know.
Around this part of time with diamonds in your girl for. I'm trying to enter in this rough conversation having, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like if you look at that, the way that flow goes, Trench kind of rap like that too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Around this part of time with diamonds in your girl for.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn, that's real.
We're talking out whatever will please us. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. I just doubled it up. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Slick Rick. He made me chop. And he's not even a chopper, but he was on something different, man. You know what I'm saying? He's an innovator. You know what I mean?
That's why. And I would have never, I think you got to really, really be paying clear
Yes, you
attention.
do.
But now that you say it, it makes
Because it was like the Jamaican kind of toast thing, like back there. Bye. You know what I'm saying? Bye. You know what I'm saying?
Like, kind of piggybacking off of what we just said, like, so I noticed that when you do collab, and I want to know if you think this the same way, it seems like people try to rap like you every time. It's like, it's like, man, this man obviously got you on this song to do you, not try to do him.
Yes. Now, that's the thing. I make dudes want to rap. You know what I'm saying? And girls, too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. People know when they get on the N9ne song, they supposed to rap. That's the precedence I set. You know what I mean? So if I send something to Eminem, he's going to go super hard like he did on Speed 'em. Right. That make me feel good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Did you hear what T.I. did on the Bible? Jesus.
Yeah.
You know, the boy can rap.
Oh, definitely.
It's just, you know, like the way I did during John Lucas, but nobody gonna stop us. You know, I just started him out. Ain't nobody gonna stop it. You know what I'm saying? He knows he has to come. You know what I mean? So yeah, they don't rap like me, but they know they have to go. When you do a song with N9ne, it depends on what kind of song it is. You know what I mean? Because if we're doing something like from the heart, we ain't gonna be like, right. You know what I'm saying? Me and 2 Chainz, we slowed it down for He'll Go Crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it felt like. 2 Chainz did him. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to do you. But they all have to rap when they do with N9ne because they know N9ne rap.
Yeah.
You know?
Talk. Man, you were known as, you know, the independent king, one of the most successful independent artists, period, regardless of genre. Do you ever sit back and think about, because you spoke a lot about on your records, if things would have went right with J-Core or with Quest or with Perspective or any of these labels you was on before things started really moving for you? Do you ever think about how things would be if that shit would have worked out?
Yeah, because I was on big drugs back then. I would have been on bigger drugs and I would have died. So thank you. I'm glad it didn't work. I would have been just like all the greats that passed because of drugs. You know, because back then, ooh, I was doing so much.
So you was rapping about
shit. I was doing so much.
Yeah.
Man, and if Fragile was to pop back then, and I was still partying, and I got around other people that were big back then, and they were all doing drugs, I probably would have been with River Phoenix at the Viper Room. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? Yeah. But that wasn't my path. I've been clean for like 11 years or more right now. I forgot. I stopped counting. You know what I'm saying? On that, I still smoke weed every once in a while.
But you had stopped smoking weed for a minute too.
I stopped smoking weed in 98. I started back when I was 42. You know what I'm saying? I'm 46 now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like just when I ain't got nothing to do, and I always got something to do, so I don't get to smoke that much.
Makes sense.
You know, I like edibles, you know what I'm saying, when I'm just chilling at the house.
I can't fuck with the edibles.
A lot of people say that. You just gotta know. You gotta know your level. You gotta know your level. You gotta know your level because y'all eat a whole damn cookie and think that that's cool. No. You supposed to eat half the cookie. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? People like, oh, you just, and people who smoke weed say, you can take that whole cookie. No, don't listen to people. It's happened to me.
It's happened to everybody.
I took a big ass, I ate a big ass, I love red velvet cake. Yeah. So somebody made red velvet.
Please don't tell me you ate a whole slice.
It fucked me up for 2 days.
Yeah, I believe it.
You know what I'm saying? I learned that, you know, the 10, like the level is 10, you know what I mean? So that's all I'm, you know, the gummies or something, you know what I'm saying? I'm cool. It'll relax you. You with your girl, you chilling, you know what I'm saying? You can wake up the next day and go to work. You know what I'm saying? Not nothing that's going to slow you down, you know what I mean? So every once in a while, like, I got to trim my nose hairs. They tickling me, man. I keep doing it. But anyway, because I've been on tour. I've been like, you know what I'm saying? I don't care about the grays coming in. You know what I'm saying? It's just what it is. I just got to get my nose hairs straight. But every once in a while, I like, you know, my little edibles when I ain't got nothing to do, like on an off day or something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Got you. How is we had Royce on the show right around when Prime 1 came out. We had Royce the 5'9" on the show. And I think I told him on the show, I was like, dude, like I became a much bigger fan after he got clean. So what is and he talked a lot about his recording process. How is your creative process different in these last 11 years than it was previously?
When I was doing drugs, I used to have all kind of people in the studio. You know what I'm saying? Kicking it, getting drunk, having sex in the bathroom. They doing everything. Having sex in the kitchen. You know, it was just a party. Now it's like I'm in there by myself most of the time. You know what I'm saying? Just me and my engineer, like getting it done. I don't mind people being in the studio if they're there, but it's not a party like it used to be. That was fun. But now, it's serious. Like, I'm really trying to wrap your head off. You know what I mean? So I don't have the party no more. I'm sizzling. That's different. I'm way more polished lyrically. Some people will combat that like, no, angelic and absolute power. I'm like, but if I go back to those great songs, I can find mistakes.
Right.
You ain't finding no mistakes, and people might want to hear mistakes every once in a while. It makes you human.
Right.
And that's why a lot of people like those albums, but it's a lot different now, you know what I mean? But it's still fun.
Right.
I'm cool being there by myself.
Like, when I see artists like you, I look at you as like a great example of why hip hop shouldn't always be considered like this young man sport. Because like the guys that are fortunate to stick around, I could say 95% of them get better. Some of them be like, bro, you might need to sit down. But 95% of them keep getting better.
Almost keeps getting better and better.
Right.
Same Jay-Z, same thing.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Eminem, same thing. You know what I'm sizzling? Tech-9, same thing. You know what I'm saying? T.I., wow. You know what I mean? Like E40, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, come on, man.
Scarface, like
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Scarface. Come on, man. Oh my God. You know what I'm saying? Deep Rooted. This last record.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. The one before that, The Fix. Oh my goodness. It was so short that I'm like, you got to keep playing it.
Yeah.
Oh man, we just everybody ain't got longevity juice. You know what I'm saying? But some of us will be here for the duration.
So, like, what do artists like you do to stay that sharp? Because, like, we see what basketball players do. Like, I got to go get this surgery. You know what I'm saying? We see what, baseball players do. You got to take these roids. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what do rappers do to stay sharp as they, get, older in the game, wiser in the game?
We still want more. We still ain't reached no plateau. We still want more. We still want the world. We want the world and we want it now. That's what Jim Morrison said. We want the world and we want it now. E40 ain't going to stop until he get everything out of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All the respect he get, man, there's still more to be got. To be had, that is. You know what I'm saying? Look what he does. You know what I'm saying? He's building other empires now. You know what I'm sizzling? It's like some people just got it in them. I still have love for the hip hop community and form of, just for hip hop, period. I hear a dope beat. Oh, I gotta have that. Whose is that? Can I have that one?
Right.
That's what happened with Fragile. Mayday was just playing me beats. I'm like, it had the hook on. I'm like, well, whose is that? That's just ours. I'm like, can I have that one?
Right.
They said, of course, boss. I'm like, are you sure? Do y'all hear this?
Right.
I hear what's going on. Do y'all hear? Y'all, before y'all give it to me, y'all know what this is, right? And they knew that it would be a hit. They gave it to me. You know what I mean? Like when Hood Go Crazy was sent to me by B.O.B. and them in this camp. You know what I'm saying? B. Rich sent it to me, like 4 songs, and I'm like, oh, that sound like I'll party to that.
Yeah.
I need that one, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how much it costs. Let's go.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I still have that love for the art form. You know what I mean? Like hear that beat. Oh, when I heard He's a Mental Giant, ooh. I don't know what Seven was thinking about. You know what I'm saying? Them drums. When I do that thing tonight, you're gonna see. I'm like that thing hard. You know what I'm saying? I met Travis in like '98. We started Strange Music in 2000. Put out our first record in 2001, and we've been going ever since. You know what I'm saying? My whole life has been this. You know what I mean? Yeah. Now all this work I've been doing. And don't get me wrong, I still rejoice. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, we still go on vacation and stuff like that. But to where I can just chill and take a year off to go around the world and be the fan is one of my dreams. I will have that dream.
So it's like, a lot of people know you. They don't know you for the music. They know you as, oh man, that's the rich independent rapper guy. You know
what they say. Yes.
So it's like, what has the experience been like for you? Like, as being like the label owner person, having to push artists out there. You know what I'm saying? Because like for the history of Strange Music, like, you guys have had a roster. You had artists that have came, left. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Yes. And you don't hear a lot of, man, my time over there was like Death Row Records. It was like,
we have some people that said something.
I know of one. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, we don't this is not like a prominent storyline about the Strange Music legacy. So like on your end, like what has it been like being that person where it's like you have to wear both hats, also being as creative and as engaged as you still are? It ain't like you're executive producer on everything. You just got feet up in the desk, well, not making music.
Having a partner like Travis O'Gwen makes it a lot easier for me to be more tuned in on the artistry. You know what I mean? But whenever anything is happening with contracts or anything, I have to be present, or it's got to be sent to me, or I have to sign this, I have to do this, or merchandise. The merchandise is going so crazy now that I never saw this one before today. You know what I'm saying? Like some new stuff. Yeah. I never saw it. I'm like, ooh, I like this one. I'm gonna put it on. Wow. But that's got so crazy that I don't get to okay everything anymore. But with you saying wearing both hats, Travis being so like the micromanager, making sure everything, oh man, that's a blessing. Because that's what I am on the music. And then when I'm at home, we meet right in the middle with everything. Like, we got to pay this, we got to pay this, we got to pay this. These are our bills for the month, and da-da-da-da-da-da, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God, dude, we're paying so much money to the people. You know what I mean? It's crazy to see. But Travis makes that a lot easier for me, and I hope that my work ethic makes it easier for him to sell. And I think we've been doing well.
Yep. Speaking of, Reese brought up artists that was on Strange before, and I wanted to ask you this from a personal perspective, see what your thoughts were. J-Rock, after his issues with Capital or whatever, came over to Strange, and I know that's your guy and whatnot, and tell me, because I just kind of have these feelings about things. So I feel like with King's Dead, with Win being an incredible record with this tour, that I think he's finally going to get his just due.
Oh, man.
Do you kind of see that vibe too?
Yes, I do. And we're so pushing him.
Yeah.
We're so pushing him. We were just in Albuquerque, New Mexico with each other. And I got to get backstage with him and Kendrick and laugh about shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like to see J-Rock's album about to drop finally on TDE is where he's been trying to get, man. Mm-hmm. And King's Dead just blew up. Yeah. Oh, man. You know what I'm saying? And J-Rock bussing. Yeah. I can't wait to hear the rest of it. Mug said he heard a lot of it, man, and it's really good.
That Win record isn't good. That is hood motivation.
Yeah, it's fine. Win is dope. You know what I'm saying? It's time for J-Rock, man, and this is what he's been working for. We just saved him from being stuck on a label with Warner Brothers or wherever he was. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And we put out his first record. Yeah. Something they should have did a long time ago.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? So we took him on his first tours. You know what I mean?
I remember.
And that's how we met Kendrick. So that's our family, man. You know what I mean? So we push him up as much as we can. You know what I mean? So happy for J-Rock, man. I can't wait to see the success. He's in shape for it too.
Oh, yeah. You know what I mean? He's ready for it. Stay on IG stories doing dips and pull-ups and shit.
Oh, man. So we were on the side of the stage when he was just in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and at the end of his set, you know, the little bear on stage, you know what I'm saying, referee bear, he slams the ball and boom! You know what I'm saying? Pyrotechnic. Yeah. And it got me and Muggs. We was like, whoa, what was that? You know what I'm saying? Right. J-Rock came back out like, man, you scared the hell. He's like, you know, times have changed. You know, so I got pyro now. I'm like, it's time to change. I got pyro now. You know? That's perfect.
You gotta love that.
Yes.
You gotta love that, man. You would mention Morrison, man, and some of the other rock groups that you really are into, man. How did you first get introduced to the Doors, and what was it about the Doors that drew you into their music?
My uncles, man, it just wasn't rap in our house, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It was rock as well, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause my uncle
Black
Ike,
people used to listen to everything.
Yeah. My uncle Ike, you know, worked at the school board, so he had friends, you know what I'm saying, that listened to certain music, and that's how I heard Elton John back then, you know what I'm saying? I heard a lot of the old rock music. The Doors came like in the middle of my childhood, like, cause Jim Morrison died when I was born, the year I was born, 71, you know what I'm saying? So it happened to me like around 13-ish, you know what I'm saying? I think it was Riders on the Storm, you know what I'm saying? Something about the way that music felt, you know what I mean? That really relaxed me. Then I got to listen in with my DJ partner, Icy Rock at the time. I was living with him, and he always had their records. And I started finding out about other songs like Whiskey Bar, you know what I mean? And Spanish Caravan, you know what I'm sizzling? Just really beautiful music, man. And then I found out about his poetry. And then after getting all the music from the DJ, the movie came out with Val Kilmer, and I got to see a visual, and I was just the rebelliousness of Jim Morrison. I was like, I connected. Yeah. I connected, man. You know what I'm saying? And I was always a strange individual. You know, so Strange Days was perfect for me, and the circus vibe, the carnival vibe. People Are Strange. Even the album cover had like a carnival vibe, you know? And I was all about that. Killer Clowns and all that. I became the Killer Clown lyrically. So it all fit with me. Yeah. So it inspired me to call my label Strange Music, and it saved my life. Yeah. And I went to Père Lachaise in Paris, the cemetery, and told Jim thank you with a bottle. They let you drink up there. The cops pull up, you can still be drinking. It was tight. It was tight. I told him thank you for the inspiration. Then I got to work with his homies.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you, what was that process like? Man?
Oh man, to be in the studio with Ray Manzarek right before he died, Robbie Krieger and John Dinsmore, and I'm in the booth like Jim would be, and they're all out there looking at me. Whoa. When you're that much of a fan, it ain't written in blood that I was gonna meet the people that inspired me to do something to save my life, even do music with them. That wasn't written in blood. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Young black ghetto cat from Kansas City, Missouri. Would that ever happen? Right. Because you think it you can make it happen. Yeah. You just gotta go for it. You gotta go for it. You know what I'm saying? And I went for it, and everybody said yes. Everybody from their label, you know what I'm saying, whatever they needed to get down to LA to do that song with me. Fred Reck putting it all together. Oh, wow. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That was a milestone as well.
Like, speaking of people that you work with, like, do you get told no often? Because, like, if you look at the history of the people that you've worked with, you're like, man, this dude know everybody. It's like you just brought up the Doors, and then it's like, I was surprised as hell when I heard the Buddha song with Boys the Men. I was like, how do you get Boys the Men singing about weed?
That's what I'm talking about. It's a radio hit. It's, nobody cared. That hurt me. It's gonna resurface one day. Watch. I'm gonna do a movie or something, put it in there to a weed, and it's gonna blow the hell up. Yeah. Watch, we're gonna shoot a movie, and I'm gonna put that boo. I'm so high. You know what I'm saying? Are you crazy? Come on, man.
But does anybody tell you that you get like, don't know about this from Tech N9ne, we're going to pass, or is it usually like a successful thing where it's like, hey man, we've been waiting to hear from you, dog.
It's not too many that said no. Childish Gambino didn't have time at the time. You know what I'm saying? When I sent to him Give It All, it was some years back. He's like, oh, I love the song, man. I'm working on all my music and doing that, and I see what he's been working on.
He's like, I've been working on taking over the world and shit.
I see. Wow. This is post-Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or pre or whatever.
Yeah, pre-Atlanta. Yeah.
No, dude. Yeah. I didn't know what he was talking about when he said he was too busy. I see you. Mr. Funky Man, right? But, yeah, man, he had to pass, but that was nothing. He said he loved the song. Nas told me to send him something else because I sent him something called That's My Kid. It was too soft. But he said, send me something else. I ain't found nothing else yet. Okay. That was some years back, but when I find it, and the last time I seen him, like last year when I was doing press, or this year when I was doing press in New York, he's like, what's up? What go? I was like, trust me, it's coming. I just can't send him anything. Right. I ain't gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, I just got Nas on the song. No, it has to be something that'll last forever. Right. Music supposed to last forever. So that's why people are like, man, Tech won't even do a song with me. I'm like, dude, it's gotta mean something. It's gotta, like, Speed 'em is gonna last forever. Me, Chris Calico, Eminem on a Richie Havens beat. Come on, man. Right. His family had to say yes or no. They say yes. That means a lot to me. You know what I'm saying? So not too many people say no, man. 21 Pilots, I sent them something for the Storm. They said they haven't started doing features yet, but I'll be at the top of the list. I'm like, okay.
That's big.
Yeah, it's dope. What I sent them is dope. It's called Bad Kid. Ooh, I still listen to it in my phone like, damn, man. Because Tyler Joseph and, you know what I'm saying, Josh Dunn are a duo that's 1,000, man. And all their fans know that, you know what I'm saying, the Heathens, man, you know, there's 21 Pilots is, oh, man. Tyler Joseph can rap really good. So I was going to make him rap.
Yeah.
I ain't got to make him rap. He's rapping on stuff already. Dope. So they passed, but not too many people. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z was on tour with Beyonce when I sent him Wi-Fi.
Oh wow! Damn, that would have
Yeah. I didn't know him and Kanye were at odds when I sent it. I was gonna have him send it to Ye after that. So I had to go do those extra 2 verses after, you know, Jay Brown said, "Man, he's on tour with B, man. He can't do anything right now." I'm like, "Damn, okay, thank you." Tell him I said thank you.
Yeah.
Next time, Jay. Right. You know what I'm saying? I go for the top.
Yeah.
You a student of the game, man. Both the stuff you came up on and new stuff. I remember I did this playlist thing with you for Rides Magazine some years ago. And we were talking about the different stuff that you like. Yeah. I think you told me you and your son was riding around to the Rick Ross song, the crazy one. I can't even remember the name, but the shit was one of the only upbeat songs he has. And I was like, you put me on to that song.
Rick Ross?
Talking to you. Yeah.
Said,
these niggas won't hold me back.
Oh,
these niggas won't hold me back. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. You really like, I had heard the song, but like talking to you about it, I was like, made me listen to it a little differently.
Oh, man. Yeah. I'm a Rick Ross fan. You know, he know it too. You know what I'm saying? Whenever we see each other, he black bottled it up for us and everything. It was so tight, dude.
I said all that to say, like, right now, who are you listening to? Who are you feeling? Because I know you're constantly listening to music. So who are you feeling right now?
I buy Travis Scott records.
Okay.
I love his music. He's a musician.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I hear it. You know what I'm saying? Travis Scott. I buy Rick Ross records. He's an artist. An artist that keeps getting better at his craft. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And knows how to do music that'll connect with the people. That's interesting. You know what I'm saying? Like, wow. That's what's interesting about E40. You know what I'm saying? E40, like, what do you want? He's like, he just knows what to do. Yeah. He knows what to do. That's interesting. You know what I'm saying? Like, wow. Dudes really know how to choose beats. They really know how to go. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know who I want to work with next, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I think I done did everything already, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, the new wave, like, maybe me and the XXXTentacion or something.
Yeah.
That would be just explosions everywhere. Like,
the funny thing about dude is,
I heard him rap.
I was finna say, if you remove all the bullshit, like, he can actually spit. Yeah. Like, he can actually rap, for real.
Yeah. Yeah, he told Vanessa at Double XL, he said, because Vanessa was trying to make me sign him a couple years ago. You need to get this guy on Strange. I'm like, okay, what were you talking about? The XXX, you know, I'm like, oh, really? Okay. Let me hear something, you know? And she called him. And he's like, Tech9ne and N9ne made me want to rap. I'm like, whoa, I had no idea.
Right.
I had no idea that, you know, it reached him. So, you know what I'm saying?
I don't think a lot of people talk to these cats. I think they talk at it. So you're not really gonna know. Like, I speak at a lot of, both of us speak when Maurice works with students every day. They're way sharper than we give them credit for a lot of times.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? I was on my Instagram yelling "Escad" before anybody was talking about Lil Pump. You know what I'm saying? Like, I recognize it. Yeah. I recognize it. I recognize what's gonna connect. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. I find artists. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm not closed-minded to the new wave of hip hop. I know if I did a song with the Migos, they rap. I know. Yeah. I done heard Offset go. I done heard Takeoff go. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? For real. I ain't heard Quavo go, but Quavo know how to make them hits. Yeah. Right. You know what I'm saying? But I'm sure he can go too.
That would be a crazy collab.
You know what I'm saying? You know.
We getting the signal. We getting the signal. I know.
Wrap it up, B.
Yeah, you got to show tonight.
Yeah, but we don't. I don't know where I'm gonna go next, man. You know what I'm saying? I just I'm gonna go to Disney World. That's where I'm gonna go.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Travis Scott going to Astro World.
So,
Astro World is the planet he's on.
yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely appreciate your time, bro, and good luck with the rest of the tour.
Thank you, bro.
And thank you for
1,000
being
for having me,
consistent.
man. I hope y'all got a lot of stuff.
Definitely.
Oh, yeah, for sure, man.
And,
Yes.
and from a fan perspective, just thank you for being consistent and continuously putting music out, continuously performing. A lot of people get tired of the game and fade away. But
Yeah.
you one of those people that we can always depend on to give quality. We
So,
appreciate it for sure.
Thank you, man. Give me a dope beat. I'm on it.
Definitely. We appreciate y'all for watching. Appreciate y'all for listening.
Yes.
Day1Radio on all your social media. We'll see you next week with another dope show.
This be the one I'm called Check Now right here on Day1Radio, baby. That's how we do.
Yeah. All the technicians, make sure y'all subscribe. Y'all subscribe.